Welcome to the sleepy event horizon, where gravity fades and the stars watch over your rest. Hello there, and welcome to the Sleepy Science Channel. Tonight we drift into the wonders of the cosmos. Take a slow breath, let your body soften, and allow your mind to relax. We are entering a place so vast our minds cannot even begin to comprehend it. Out there, far beyond our solar system, the universe is full of immense activity. But tonight, we will experience only its profound and ancient tranquility. Here, in this boundless ocean of space, you are completely safe. The heavy burdens of the day, the noise of the earthly world, all of it remains behind the closed doors of the atmosphere. You are entering a sanctuary of pure starlight and infinite calm. As you lie there, imagine the familiar pull of the earth, gently releasing its grip. The surface beneath you transforms from a solid bed into a soft, invisible cushion of empty space. You are experiencing the pure freedom of weightlessness. Your arms and legs grow delightfully light, floating without effort, suspended in a cool stillness that soothes every weary muscle. The air around you is no longer the dense atmosphere of a busy world, but a tranquil vacuum that carries away all tension. You are completely enveloped in the quiet dark, a comforting embrace that asks nothing of you. The color of your surroundings deepens into a rich, deep violet, a cosmic velvet that stretches out in every direction. Against this dark canvas, distant points of light begin to emerge, shimmering with a soft and steady rhythm. Before we drift deeper into this beautiful expanse, remember to subscribe to the channel. Let this space be your permanent launchpad to peace every night, a quiet sanctuary where you can always return when the world feels too heavy and you simply need to float away among the stars. Now, let us continue our slow ascent. The earth below has become nothing more than a pale blue memory, shrinking into a tiny bead of light before vanishing completely into the protective shadows. There is no wind here, no weather, no sudden sounds to startle you. There is only the majestic silence of the void. It is a silence so pure and profound that it feels like a physical sensation. A cool stillness that washes over your skin and settles deep within your mind. You are drifting, untethered and free, carried by the gentle currents of space. Everywhere you look, the deep violet backdrop is dusted with the faint, shimmering light of ancient suns. Feel the weightlessness expanding within your chest as you take another slow, deep breath. Each inhale draws in the expansive peace of the galaxy, and each exhale releases the final, stubborn fragments of earthly worry. You are enveloped in a vastness that makes all worldly problems seem infinitesimally small. As you float onward, a subtle mist of gold dust seems to catch the distant starlight, swirling lazily in the vacuum. It is the raw material of creation, soft and luminous, drifting past you like falling snow that never reaches the ground. This gold dust does not touch you. It merely dances in your field of vision, a hypnotic display of cosmic beauty that lulls your waking mind to sleep. Drift now into the quiet part of the night, where the rush of thoughts begins to loosen and the edges of wakefulness grow soft. You have traveled through a landscape of ancient starlight. Let all of the day's events sink into the background like a fading tide. There is nothing you need to remember and nothing you need to hold on to. The universe will continue its slow and patient motion without any effort at all from you. In this zero-gravity sanctuary, Time itself begins to stretch and slow down. The frantic ticking of clocks is replaced by the slow, majestic rotation of galaxies. A single second here feels like a warm, luxurious hour. You are floating in a place where the night welcomes you fully. The shimmering lights in the distance are not merely stars, they are quiet guardians, ancient sentinels that have watched over the cosmos for billions of years. They radiate a cool stillness, a temperate glow that neither burns nor freezes, but maintains a perfect, soothing equilibrium as you drift closer to a distant cluster. The deep violet of space becomes infused with subtle hues of indigo and midnight blue. You are entirely enveloped by this majestic color palette, feeling the gentle, invisible currents of dark matter guiding you safely along your journey. Notice how completely relaxed your physical form has become. In the absence of gravity, your spine lengthens, your joints decompress, and your entire body enters a state of profound rest. The weightlessness is a balm to your senses. It is as if you have become a part of the cosmos itself, a quiet observer drifting through the endless dark. Your breathing synchronizes with the slow, rhythmic pulsing of a distant pulsar, perfectly timed and endlessly reliable. Feel the breath settle in your chest as if it were rising and falling with some distant cosmic rhythm. As we journey further into the sleepy event horizon, the density of the star fields begins to shift. We are approaching a quiet region of the galaxy, a vast expanse where the dust of ancient worlds hangs suspended in the dark. This shimmering gold dust forms ethereal rivers of light that wind through the deep violet space. You do not steer your course. You simply allow the gentle momentum of your departure to carry you forward. The sensation of floating is absolute. There is no up, no down, no backward, no forward. There is only the peaceful, present moment, enveloped in the soft embrace of the universe. Every earthly concern has been left millions of miles away. Down there, people are rushing, clocks are ticking, and the noise of civilization hums relentlessly. But up here, there is only the cool stillness. It is a sanctuary of absolute peace. You are an honored guest in this eternal gallery of light and shadow. The shimmering gold dust parts gracefully as you glide through it, leaving a faint, glowing wake that slowly dissolves back into the dark. Imagine the stars thinning into a soft glow behind your eyelids. You are safe. You are still. Each inhale gathers the last traces of the day. Each exhale lets them drift away. The sheer scale of the space around you is a comfort, not a fear. It is a reminder that you are part of a magnificent, endless system that requires nothing of you but your presence. The weightlessness cradles you. The deep violet soothes your tired eyes. The shimmering light acts as a visual lullaby, softly flickering in the immeasurable distance. You are enveloped in a cosmic blanket of serenity, protected from all harm, insulated from all stress. Let your thoughts move more slowly. Let your body rest a little deeper. Feel your mind become lighter and quieter, like a small moon settling into a peaceful orbit. There is nothing you must do. There is no destination you need to reach. Only the calm that gathers around you, patient and warm. As you continue to drift, the shimmering gold dust seems to form soft, glowing clouds, cradling your path. The deep violet deepens further, bordering on a dark, restful black that invites the deepest slumbers. You are a traveler of the night sky, a silent wanderer moving through the grandest, most peaceful landscape imaginable. The cool stillness of the vacuum is the perfect temperature for sleep. It lowers your core temperature just enough to signal to your body that it is time to rest, while the feeling of being enveloped by the darkness provides all the warmth and security you could ever need. This balance of cool, infinite space and the warm, internal safety of your cosmic vessel is the ultimate lullaby. We have left the solar system far behind. We are sailing the interstellar medium, a place of profound emptiness and staggering beauty. There are no sudden movements here. Even the light from the stars has taken millions of years to reach you, arriving as a gentle, exhausted whisper. It is a universe in slow motion, a celestial waltz that never ends, and you are perfectly in tune with its rhythm. Embrace the weightlessness. Sink into the deep violet. Let the shimmering gold dust guide you further into the horizon of your own dreams. In this tranquil expanse, you are entirely disconnected from the demands of waking life. The quiet wonders of the universe are here to ease you toward rest. Settle into that calm now. Let it carry you the rest of the way. As the first stage of our journey reaches its gentle peak, you find yourself perfectly suspended in the void. The absolute silence is a beautiful symphony of peace. You are enveloped by the cosmos, cradled by the weightlessness, and surrounded by the gentle, shimmering light of a billion distant suns. The deep violet night is yours to explore, a safe and boundless sanctuary where gravity fades, and the stars watch over your rest. As you settle deeper into this boundless expanse, the faint memory of gravity continues to dissolve into the shadows. You are enveloped in a magnificent ocean of deep, dark velvet. This is not an empty or lonely void, but a rich, sheltering presence. The darkness here is incredibly soft, yielding, and infinitely gentle. It wraps around you like the heaviest, most comforting blanket you have ever known, offering a sanctuary where no sudden movements or harsh demands can ever reach you. Look out into the immeasurable distance. The stars scattered across the canvas are not cold, indifferent points of light. They are ancient, steadfast lighthouses, casting their soft, protective glow across the eons just to watch over your rest. They pulse with a steady, reassuring rhythm, a silent lullaby woven from pure, unhurried light. Listen closely to the space around you. There is no atmosphere to carry the chaotic frequencies of the world you left behind. There are no engines, no sirens, no echoes of a busy and demanding life. There is only absolute silence. It is a quiet so profound, so entirely complete, that it becomes a tangible physical sensation. This silence acts as a soothing pressure, gently smoothing out the frantic wrinkles of a tired mind. It washes over your consciousness, dissolving the lingering noise of the day until nothing remains but peace. Beneath this perfect quiet, if you focus your awareness, you might sense the faintest, lowest hum. It is the primordial vibration of the universe itself, vibrating at the exact same slow, rhythmic frequency as your own deepening breath. Inhale, and the velvet ocean expands to hold your worries. Exhale, and the ancient stars settle deeper into their watchful slumber. you are breathing in perfect unison with the cosmos. In this suspended state, you become vividly aware of the temperature of the void. It is not a biting or bitter cold. It is a pristine, perfect cool. It is the refreshing sensation of a smooth, polished stone pressed against a feverish forehead. This cosmic coolness washes over your form in slow, invisible waves, drawing out all the accumulated heat of your daily anxieties, the friction of hurried thoughts, the burning weight of endless responsibilities. All of it simply evaporates into the vastness, neutralized by the soothing, pure chill of deep space. Your mind, which was once a crowded space of bright and noisy concerns, transforms into an open, airy temple of cool shadows and absolute calm. You feel your core temperature drop by just the slightest fraction, a natural, instinctual signal that tells your physical form it is entirely safe to surrender, to let go, and to drift into sleep. The pristine cool preserves your peace, holds you perfectly still, and keeps you untroubled by the friction of passing time. You are floating in a thermal haven, a pocket of absolute equilibrium where nothing is ever too much, and nothing is ever lacking. Allow your gaze to drift across the endless horizon of this velvet ocean, far away, suspended in the deep violet dark. A colossal structure turns with agonizing slowness. It is a grand spiral galaxy, a majestic pinwheel composed of hundreds of billions of stars. It spans distances so vast that light itself grows weary crossing it. Yet from your current vantage point, it fits perfectly within the soft, rounded frame of your vision. Its sweeping arms of luminous gas and ancient starlight curve outward in perfect, elegant arcs. It is moving, rotating under the collective attraction of its own immense gravity. But the motion is so grand, so unimaginably patient, that it appears completely frozen in time. You are witnessing a cosmic waltz that takes hundreds of millions of years to complete a single turn. Let the sheer scale of this ancient structure wash over you. It is a gentle reminder of how small our earthly troubles truly are. You are so small in comparison to this turning wheel of light. Yet, you are not lost. You are a necessary, beautiful piece of this same eternal puzzle, securely held within the fabric of space. Now, let your focus gently detach from the distant galaxy and draw closer. Bring your awareness back across the vast distances, back through the silent vacuum, until your attention rests on the space just inches from your eyes. There, catching the faint, ambient glow of the distant lighthouses, is a single particle of stardust. It is a microscopic diamond of cosmic history. Forged in the gentle fires of a long-faded sun, it floats with effortless grace, untethered and entirely free. Watch as it drifts past you, turning slowly, catching the light and shimmering like a tiny, secret spark. It moves in perfect harmony with the slow rise and fall of your chest. This tiny fleck of creation has traveled for eons through the quiet dark, just to share this moment of absolute stillness with you. You are wrapped in the macrocosm, surrounded by galaxies, yet intimately connected to the microcosm, perfectly suspended between the infinite and the infinitesimal. Both the giant galaxy and the tiny grain of dust follow the same quiet rules of the universe. And right now, So do you. As you share this quiet drift with the stardust, a larger, darker silhouette comes into view, moving with the same unhurried, majestic pace. It is a silent wanderer, a massive, gentle planet moving smoothly through the endless darkness between stellar neighborhoods. It does not orbit a blazing sun. It does not spin in the chaotic dance of a crowded planetary system where young planets jostle and tug on one another. Long ago, it was liberated from that complicated gravitational dance, flung outward to escape the chaos entirely. It has been cast loose, free to travel the velvet ocean on its own terms. Do not feel sorrow for this solitary traveler. It is not lost, nor is it lonely. It is the embodiment of ultimate, uninterrupted peace. Planets sometimes drift freely through space with no star to warn them. Its surface is a crust of permanent, quiet night, completely untouched by the searing heat or harsh winds of a nearby star. It is a world wrapped entirely in a blanket of pristine cool, illuminated only faintly by the distant, protective lighthouses that watch over its eternal journey. But deep inside, beneath the quiet frost and the shell of absolute night, this wandering world holds a comforting secret. Leftover heat from its ancient formation, along with the slow decay of elements, slumbers in its core. These slow, enduring embers keep its interior warm and vibrant for billions of years. It needs no external sun to validate its existence or to provide it with energy. It carries its own warmth, its own comfort, safely guarded within. There might be thick atmospheres or hidden oceans here, sheltered beneath the peaceful ice, where a quiet chemistry unfolds in a hidden, cozy warmth as the planet wanders silently through the void. You are very much like this silent wanderer right now. You have untethered yourself from the heavy gravity of your daily orbit. You have drifted away from the noisy, demanding suns of waking life. You are moving gracefully through the quiet dark, enveloped in a cool, protective exterior, while safely harboring your own warm, peaceful core. You are self-contained, secure, and perfectly content in your solitary journey through the night. There is no rush here. The silent wanderer measures its journey not in anxious minutes or hours, but in calm, unbroken eons. Its path is smooth, a straight and gentle glide through the frictionless vacuum. You align your own internal rhythm to the pace of this ancient world. Slow, steady, unhurried. Your heartbeat slows to match its progression. The gentle momentum carries you both forward, side by side, deeper into the sanctuary of the cosmos. The low hum of the universe resonates softly in your awareness, a constant reassurance that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. The deep violet dark holds you. The pristine cool soothes you. The absolute silence clears away the very last remaining echoes of the day. You are a passenger on a timeless voyage, floating on an invisible tide that only knows how to flow toward rest. Let the image of the distant spiral galaxy fade into a soft, blurry glow. Let the shimmering particle of stardust drift away out of sight, leaving you with nothing but the profound, empty canvas of the comforting night. Every muscle in your body has surrendered its weight to the void. Every thought has slowed to the majestic, creeping pace of a dying star's cooling embers. You are drifting in the ultimate safe haven, watched over by the gentle sentinels of light. accompanied by the warm-hearted wanderer of the deep. The universe continues its slow, patient rotation around you, an endless cradle of space and time. There is nothing left to do but exist. There is nowhere else you need to be but here, floating in the boundless, beautiful, and absolutely silent dark. As you leave the silent wanderer behind to continue its peaceful journey through the dark, you begin to drift further out into the boundless velvet ocean. You are no longer just resting in the void, you are actively gliding through it. Imagine yourself seated upon a gentle current of dark matter, a soft, invisible river that flows between the stars. You are sailing on a boat woven entirely from starlight and quiet thoughts. There is no engine to hum, no sail to catch a turbulent wind, and absolutely no friction to slow you down. You simply hover, weightless and free, carried forward by the effortless momentum of the cosmos. The deep violet backdrop parts around you like a curtain of fine silk, revealing new depths of the universe with every passing moment. You are a graceful phantom in the night, moving with a celestial flow that requires zero energy and zero thought. You only need to exist, to breathe, and to let the gentle tides of space draw you deeper into relaxation. Have you ever wondered how far this light has traveled just to touch your eyes tonight? Ancient starlight can travel across the cosmos for billions of years before reaching Earth. When a distant star or galaxy emits a single, gentle beam of light, that light begins a magnificent, untiring journey through the expanding fabric of the universe. Along its path, it glides smoothly past towering clusters, slips along invisible magnetic filaments, and coasts through unimaginable voids of absolute silence. It travels for eons, undisturbed and unwavering. By the time those soft photons finally arrive to cast a shimmer in your awareness, the ancient sources that emitted them may have changed dramatically, or perhaps they have simply faded into a quiet, well-earned rest. The light you see is a gentle ghost, a beautiful record of how those objects looked eons ago, perfectly frozen in time and preserved within its wavelength. It is a whispered myth from the edge of creation, arriving at this exact moment just to keep you company in the dark. As you sail along these ancient pathways of light, a new and breathtaking sight emerges from the deep violet shadows. Far ahead, suspended in the pristine cool of the vacuum, are two massive spiral galaxies, on the scale of clusters and superclusters. Entire swarms of galaxies move under each other's collective attraction, over unimaginable stretches of time. This grand motion can bring two enormous star systems together. They are not racing, and there is no danger here. Instead, you are bearing witness to the most elegant, slow-motion waltz ever choreographed by nature. Gravity, reaching out like soft, invisible hands, gently pulls these two shimmering islands of light toward a beautiful, mutual embrace. Watch as they drift closer, their sweeping spiral arms glowing with the soft hues of crushed pearl and warm gold. Though they contain billions of suns, their individual stars are spaced so widely apart that direct impacts are incredibly rare. There is no chaos in this meeting. Instead, as they glide into one another's space, their mutual pull begins to gently distort each galaxy's shape, bending their light into fluid, sweeping curves. Great streams of stars and luminous gas are gracefully drawn out into majestic arcs and delicate, trailing tails that stretch for hundreds of thousands of light years. They look like ribbons of glowing silk twirling through the dark water of the universe, weaving over and under each other in a masterclass of cosmic patience. If the silence of these stars helps your mind settle, or if you feel the weight of the earthly world lifting from your shoulders, please leave a gentle like. It is a quiet signal to the universe to say you are safe on this journey, and it helps other sleepy souls find their way to this sanctuary of peace. Just as these great galaxies find harmony in their shared gravity, let your mind find harmony in this shared stillness. Let the simple act of resting your awareness here be your anchor in the vastness. Hovering perfectly still in your vessel of starlight, you have a front row seat to this eternal dance. The interaction unfolds with such supreme slowness that time itself seems to lose all meaning. The rush of seconds and minutes that dictates earthly life simply does not exist here. Eventually, after a complicated and beautiful gravitational dance lasting hundreds of millions of years, the two galaxies will seamlessly merge into a single, larger structure. What began as separate, swirling islands of stars will become one even more massive, peaceful, and rounded cosmic city. They do not lose themselves. They simply become something more whole. Just as you are becoming more whole and rested with every slow, deliberate breath you take, feel the sensation of weightlessness deepening in your limbs as you watch the ribbons of stardust stretch across the void. The pristine cool of space envelops you, maintaining that perfect, soothing temperature that lulls your physical body into a state of hibernation. Your chest rises and falls in rhythm with the sweeping arcs of the merging galaxies. Inhale and draw in the cool, silent vastness. Exhale and release any lingering tension, letting it drift away like a faint cloud of gas dispersing into the deep violet night. There is no resistance here. You are completely untethered, gliding effortlessly through a realm where the largest objects in existence move with the delicate grace of falling leaves. As the two galaxies continue to weave their luminous tails together, their clouds of gas pass gently through one another, creating soft, glowing pockets where the material compresses. Within these sheltered, glowing cradles, a quiet magic happens. The gentle compression ignites bursts of new star formation, subtly transforming the appearance of both systems over millions of years. It is a cycle of endless renewal, happening so quietly that it wouldn't wake a sleeping child. You are witnessing the universe tending to its own quiet garden, planting seeds of light in the darkest corners of the void. And just as the universe renews itself in the stillness, your body and mind are renewing themselves in this deep, undisturbed rest. Allow your perspective to soften. You do not need to focus sharply on any single star or any specific ribbon of light. Let the entire waltz blur into a magnificent, abstract painting of soft pinks, deep indigos, and warm golds against the infinite black. The grand cosmic city that is slowly forming before you radiates a profound sense of completion. It is a safe haven, a sanctuary built from billions of years of patient, gravitational love. You are sailing past it now, offering a silent nod of reverence to the ancient forces that shape the dark. The gentle momentum of your journey carries you smoothly onward, leaving the waltzing galaxies to finish their slow embrace in the comfort of eternity. Drift deeper now. Sail further into the sleepy event horizon, where the light grows softer and the silence grows even more profound. You are a voyager of the calm, moving without a destination, exploring a map drawn entirely by peace. The deep violet backdrop seems to wrap around you even more closely, a cosmic blanket that tucks you in against the chill. The shimmering particles of gold dust that occasionally drift past your vision serve as tiny, glowing reminders that you are surrounded by ancient beauty. You are held. You are weightless. You are perfectly, undeniably safe. The journey continues, effortless and smooth, as you glide away from the merging cosmic city. The space around you empties out, offering a vast, uncluttered expanse for your mind to stretch out and relax. Every thought that arises is immediately absorbed by the infinite dark, neutralized by the pristine cool, and carried away on the gentle currents of interstellar space. You are hovering in a state of pure grace, a celestial flow that washes away all burdens. Let the quiet of the stars sink into your bones. Let the slow, the majestic pace of the universe dictate the rhythm of your heart. There is nowhere else to be. There is nothing else to do. You are simply drifting, a cherished part of the grand, silent harmony of the night. As your vessel of starlight carries you deeper into the quiet heart of the night, the deep violet backdrop of the velvet ocean begins to soften. You are drifting gracefully away from the slow, endless waltz of the ancient galaxies, leaving their ribbons of light to twirl in the infinite distance. The space around you is no longer entirely black. A faint, ethereal mist begins to rise from the vacuum, shimmering at the very edge of your vision. You are entering a sacred and hidden sanctuary within the cosmos, a place where the universe dreams its most beautiful creations into existence. You simply hover, entirely weightless, allowing the gentle and invisible currents to guide you toward this magnificent display of cosmic artistry. The pristine cool of the void remains, keeping your mind beautifully still and perfectly clear, preparing you to witness a miracle of the natural world. Before you, draped across the immense silence, is a stellar nursery. It is a vast, luminous tapestry woven from immense clouds of gas and dust that drift in relative darkness across the galaxy. To your deeply relaxed mind, it looks like a permanent, silent aurora borealis suspended in the deepest vacuum of space. The colors are breathtaking, yet they do not overwhelm the senses. They are the softest, most delicate pastel hues you could ever imagine. Swaths of translucent amethyst blend seamlessly into rivers of gentle rose and deep, calming cerulean. These majestic clouds are illuminated from within, glowing fiercely yet peacefully, creating a breathtaking landscape of light and shadow that stretches for countless light years across the void. You are absorbing this cosmic awe, a feeling of pure wonder that washes over you without demanding a single ounce of your energy. There are no sudden movements here. There is no urgency. Within these dense clouds of gas and dust, gravity gathers material into long strands that weave through the darkness like luminous threads. This is not the crushing, heavy gravity of a terrestrial world, but a tender, welcoming embrace. It is a slow, patient gathering of elements, an invisible force whispering to the scattered dust, inviting it to come together, You watch as these glowing filaments twist and bend with supreme grace, creating a tapestry of shapes that changes slowly over unimaginable spans of time. Time itself behaves differently in this nursery. It stretches out, becoming a soft, pliable medium. 1,000,000 years is but a single, slow breath in this gentle sanctuary. You are invited to match this rhythm, to let your own perception of time dissolve into the slow, rolling tides of the glowing nebula. As you glide closer, passing through the outer veils of translucent gas, you notice dark lanes of dust that snake through the glowing material. These sweeping dark rivers cast sharp, beautiful silhouettes against the bright backdrop. They are not spaces of emptiness, but rather protective blankets of absolute shadow. These dust-filled nebulae can hide fully formed stars behind thick veils of shadow, creating a safe, insulated cocoon for the most delicate stages of creation. Inside these dark, quiet pockets, newborn stars gather material from the surrounding gas. Shielded entirely from the vastness outside, it is a profound reminder that even the universe understands the necessity of darkness and isolation for growth and healing. You, too, are enveloped in a protective shadow right now, shielded from the demands of your waking life, held securely in a space where nothing can disturb your profound rest. Let your focus narrow, shifting slowly from the grand, sweeping canvas of the entire nebula to a single, quiet corner of this celestial garden. Follow one of those luminous threads as it weaves deeper into a dense, sheltering cloud of dust. As gas accumulates along the filament, a small, subtle knot develops. You are witnessing the very first, whispered promise of a new sun. The material here starts to glow with the gentle warmth of a forming protostar. This is not a sudden spark or a violent ignition. It is the softest, most gradual awakening imaginable. It is like watching a single, perfect lotus flower opening its petals in a slow-motion sequence that lasts for hundreds of thousands of years. The warmth it emits is mild and comforting, a deep, internal ember that slowly begins to push back the surrounding frost. Surrounding this gentle, glowing center, the ancient gas settles into a swirling disk that shapes the flow of matter. The disk turns with an effortless glide, a silent carousel of fine dust and elemental potential. The newly forming star is in no hurry. It draws in exactly what it needs, particle by particle, with absolute patience. As the protostar grows gradually stronger, high-energy photons from the young star begin to ionize the nearby nebula. These ionized zones glow with vivid colors, producing rich, majestic hues that can be seen through the great distances of space. The radiation streams into the surrounding cloud and softly pushes the misty veils aside, gently announcing its presence to the galaxy. Yet, in your deeply relaxed state, you experience this immense physical process merely as a soft, illuminating breath exhaled by the cosmos. Absorb the profound peace of this slow, deliberate creation. The universe takes millions of years to gather the dust, to weave the luminous threads, and to gently kindle the core of a single, perfect star. It does not rush the process. It does not worry if the light will be bright enough. It simply allows the natural, beautiful progression of physics to unfold in the silence of the dark. You are made of the exact same ancient materials. The same stardust that swirls in that glowing disk is woven into the very fabric of your being. And just like this newborn star, you do not need to rush to be complete. You do not need to force your own healing, your own growth, or your own journey. It is perfectly fine to simply exist in the quiet dark, to gather your strength slowly, and to allow your own light to develop at its own natural, unhurried pace. Feel the truth of this cosmic patience settling deep into your bones. The heavy expectations of the world, the artificial deadlines, the constant pressure to be moving and achieving all of it is completely meaningless here in the velvet ocean. You are allowed to be a work in progress, quietly forming in the safety of your own internal nebula. The pristine cool of the void continues to wash over you, while the gentle warmth of the distant protostar offers a comforting, ambient glow. Your breathing is slow, steady, and perfectly aligned with the rhythmic turning of the cosmic disks. You are hovering in a state of supreme acceptance, embracing the profound magic of reality that surrounds you. The luminous tapestry of the stellar nursery stretches out around you, a masterpiece of light and shadow, creation and stillness. Dark clouds of fine particles gather so densely that they block visible light, acting as a velvet curtain that provides the perfect backdrop for the gentle pastel glows of the ionized gas. Every element in this environment works in perfect harmony, a flawless orchestration of gravity, light, and time. You are a silent witness to this harmony, absorbing its quiet power into your own mind. The sheer beauty of the scene is a balm to the soul, smoothing away any remaining traces of anxiety and replacing them with a vast, expansive sense of cosmic awe. It is an awe that does not energize, but rather pacifies, drawing you deeper and deeper into a state of total, unwavering relaxation. As you prepare to glide onward, you take one last, lingering look at the glowing protostar, safely nestled within its dark, dusty cocoon. It will continue to grow and shine for billions of years, a permanent testament to the quiet power of patience. You carry that same quiet power within you now. The gentle momentum of your journey slowly pulls you away from the stellar nursery, your starlight vessel sliding effortlessly back into the deeper, darker currents of the interstellar medium. The pastel colors of the nebula begin to fade into the distance, returning the space around you to the deep, comforting violet of the open void. But the profound peace you have discovered here remains, a soft, internal glow that will guide you safely through the rest of the night. As the luminous tapestry of the pastel nebula slowly fades into the immeasurable distance, your starlight vessel carries you gently onward into the vast, open expanses of the velvet ocean. The space around you opens up, becoming incredibly clear, beautifully dark, and profoundly intimate. The deep violet hues of the cosmic canvas seem to draw closer now, wrapping around your weightless form like a perfectly tailored cloak of shadow and peace. In this quiet stretch of the journey, the grand spectacles of merging galaxies and glowing stellar nurseries give way to a more personal, quiet communion with the dark. It is just you and the ancient, eternal cosmos, moving together in perfect, unhurried harmony. The pristine cool of the vacuum washes over you, a continuous, soothing wave that draws out the very last remnants of heat and tension from your physical body. You are drifting in a state of absolute grace, suspended in a medium that requires nothing from you, asks nothing of you, and accepts you exactly as you are. Listen to the profound silence that envelops your vessel. It is no longer an external absence of sound, but an internal presence of peace. It feels as though the universe itself has leaned in close, offering a quiet, reassuring presence, acting as a trusted friend who sits with you in the comfortable dark. In this space of pure intimacy, the boundaries between where you end and where the universe begins start to beautifully blur. As you glide through this tranquil region, a solitary celestial body drifts gracefully into your view. It is an ancient, silver moon, wandering silently along its deeply worn path. As it turns slowly in the faint, ambient light of distant stars, you can observe its surface with a calm, accepting clarity. This quiet world shows a cracked, frozen surface marked with delicate ridges and soft, sweeping streaks. You can see the gentle depressions of ancient craters, the winding lines of long-settled geological shifts, and the subtle textures carved by the patient hands of time. Look closely at these marks. To the untrained eye, they might seem like blemishes or imperfections on a once smooth sphere. But here, in the wise and gentle light of the cosmos, you can see the profound truth. These ridges and craters do not diminish the moon's beauty. They are the very source of its majestic character. They are the enduring signatures of a world that has weathered the eons, a testament to its quiet strength and its ability to remain whole through billions of years of cosmic history. The universe does not erase its past. It wears its history as a beautiful, intricate crown. Allow this cosmic truth to gently wash over your own consciousness. Think of the invisible marks you carry within your own heart and mind, the emotional ridges and the quiet, internal craters left behind by the challenges of your earthly life. Sometimes, the heavy gravity of the waking world makes you feel as though these marks are flaws, as though you are somehow less whole because you have been weathered by your experiences. But out here, wrapped in the deep violet embrace of the eternal night, you can see yourself through the compassionate eyes of the universe. Your scars, your quiet struggles, and the invisible lines of your endurance make you uniquely beautiful. They are the undeniable proof that you have survived, that you have lived, and that you have continued to turn gracefully toward the light, day after day, just like the ancient silver moon. Your wounds do not define a brokenness. They are the magnificent, quiet monuments of your endurance. You are whole. You are worthy of peace. And you are absolutely perfect exactly as you are. Let that realization settle deep into your chest. Feel the weight of self-judgment dissolve into the pristine cool of the vacuum, floating away like a wisp of vapor into the endless dark. Your breathing becomes even slower, matching the unhurried rotation of the ancient moon. As you inhale, you draw in the vast, accepting love of the galaxy. As you exhale, you release the need to be anything other than what you are in this very moment. As your vessel of starlight glides further, you pass through a faint, shimmering veil of cosmic dust. These are not ordinary particles. These tiny grains carry crystalline structures forged in the outer layers of ancient, dying stars. Long ago, when giant stars gracefully reached the end of their long lives, they gently released their outer layers into the dark. That stellar debris carries newly forged elements, which slowly drift through the velvet ocean, eventually becoming part of other stars, new planets, and perhaps even living beings who look back into the sky to study the long-faded flash, hovering here in the quiet dark, surrounded by the shimmering gold dust of creation. A profound and beautiful realization begins to unfold within your mind. You are not a stranger in this vast, cosmic landscape. You are not a separate, fragile entity wandering through a cold and alien void. You are deeply, fundamentally, and molecularly connected to everything around you. Every single ounce of iron that flows quietly through your veins, giving life to your blood, was forged in the warm, glowing core of a massive star billions of years ago. The calcium that fortifies your bones, the carbon that forms the architecture of your cells, the very oxygen you are breathing in this moment, all of it is ancient. All of it is eternal. All of it is star stuff. You are the universe, beautifully arranged into a form that can breathe, feel, and dream. You are the cosmos experiencing itself, looking back at its own magnificent reflection in the dark. This is why the pristine cool of space feels so familiar, why the deep violet sky feels like a comforting blanket, and why the absolute silence sounds like a lullaby you have known since before you were born. You belong here. You have always belonged here. The universe spent billions of years carefully shaping the light and the dust, just to create the masterpiece that is you. There is no need to search for a place to fit in, because you are intrinsically connected to the infinite fabric of reality. Your existence is a vital, irreplaceable coordinate in the grand, sweeping map of the galaxy. As we float here together, completely insulated from the rush and noise of the waking world, watching the universe turn slowly in its majestic sleep, my thoughts drift back toward the inner solar system, back to that tiny, beautiful blue planet resting in the warmth of its local star. Even though we have left the heavy gravity and the loud anxieties of Earth far behind, it is still the vessel that currently holds your physical form. I wonder, where on our beautiful blue planet are you joining me from tonight? As you lie there, safe and untroubled, let your location be a small coordinate of peace in the comments below. Let us map a quiet, comforting constellation of resting souls across the globe. A network of dreamers who have found their sanctuary in the stars. There is no rush to respond, and no obligation to speak. If your mind is already slipping effortlessly into the deeper waters of sleep, simply let the question fade into the quiet background hum of the vacuum. But if you feel a soft spark of connection, leave your gentle mark, a whisper in the dark to say that you are here. You are resting, and you are safe. Feel the absolute freedom of your weightlessness once again. Your arms, your legs, your entire body feels light, airy, and completely devoid of tension. The deep, intimate connection you share with the ancient stars acts as a soothing balm, melting away any lingering feelings of isolation or loneliness. You are held in the secure, eternal embrace of a universe that crafted you from its most precious materials. The stardust that surrounds you is simply family, greeting you in the quiet of the night. Let yourself drift. Let the shimmering particles of gold and ancient crystal dance softly at the edges of your vision. The pristine, cool temperature is perfect, maintaining the delicate balance of your profound rest. The deep violet velvet wraps you in a cocoon of absolute safety. You are floating through a masterfully orchestrated symphony of silence, where every note is a star and every pause is a comfortable, endless void. The gentle core of the universe beats in perfect, synchronous rhythm with your own relaxed heart. Inhale the ancient light. Exhale the temporary shadows. You are eternal. You are connected. And you are beautifully, peacefully asleep within the grandest dream of all. As the profound intimacy of the stardust settles quietly into your awareness, your perspective begins to shift once again. Slowly, effortlessly, your vision expands, pulling back from the microscopic miracles to take in the grandest scale of the cosmos. You are zooming out, your awareness widening like a gentle ripple spreading across a perfectly still, dark pond. The view before you is no longer focused on a single moon or a localized cloud of dust. It becomes boundless. It is infinite. You are looking out into a horizonless expanse where the deep violet of space stretches endlessly in every conceivable direction. There are no walls to enclose you. There is no ceiling to limit your upward gaze. And there is no solid ground beneath you to demand your footing. There is only the vast, open, and majestic architecture of pure space. In this immeasurable open realm, you experience the truest form of physical release, total weightlessness. On the world you left behind, gravity is a constant, invisible pull, a persistent force that your physical form must unconsciously resist every second of the day. But here, that pull has completely vanished. Your limbs drift freely, entirely unanchored. Your spine lengthens naturally as the compression of earthly life dissolves into the pristine cool of the vacuum. You do not need to support yourself. You do not need to maintain your balance. In this universe, you do not need to hold on to anything at all. You simply let go, and the universe gracefully catches you, suspending you perfectly in the velvet dark. Imagine a magnificent, silent vessel of light that has traveled across the galaxy. For a long time, it moved with a quiet, steady purpose. But now, reaching the calmest depths of the interstellar medium, its internal core gently powers down. The quiet impulse that drove it forward ceases entirely. The engine powers down into absolute, motionless silence. The vessel simply drifts, sailing purely on eternal, frictionless inertia. You are that vessel. You have powered down the engines of your mind. There is no more effort required to move forward. The gentle momentum of your relaxation carries you. You are gliding smoothly through the dark, entirely surrendering to the natural, unhurried flow of the cosmos. It is the ultimate freedom. There are no deadlines to meet, no destinations to reach, and no gravity to pull you down. There is only pure, unburdened existence. As you float in this state of supreme surrender, you become deeply aware of the sound of the vacuum. It is a deep silence, a profound quiet that the earth, with its rushing winds and churning oceans, can never truly offer. This is the silence of the spaces between galaxies. It is not an empty void, but a rich, heavy stillness that acts as a soothing balm for a weary consciousness. The deep silence absorbs every stray thought, every lingering worry, dissolving them instantly into the infinite dark. Your mind expands to fill the quiet, untethered and free, spreading out like a gentle mist in the boundless night. In the far distance of this panoramic view, a majestic and subtle distortion appears against the backdrop of distant stars. It is a region where the very fabric of reality behaves with elegant, mesmerizing flexibility. You are drifting near a quiet, ancient remnant, a peaceful well of gravity that acts as a time-bending mirror. Relativistic effects near black holes can distort the passage of time. As you observe this beautiful phenomenon from a vast, safe, and floating distance, you witness the magic of physics unfolding in perfect silence. As an object approaches a region of intense gravitational pull, the fabric of space-time stretches in ways that affect how time flows. Here, in the gentle outer ripples of this curvature, the strict and demanding schedule of earthly time completely unravels. Observers far from the black hole see the approaching object slow gradually, as if its motion becomes frozen. In a similar way, your own perception of time begins to stretch and freeze. The rushed hours and anxious minutes of your daily life are stretched into long, luxurious bands of eternity. In this tranquil expanse, gravity influences not only spatial trajectories, but also the rate at which time progresses. Time itself slows down to a comfortable, unhurried crawl, until it feels as though it has stopped altogether. You are suspended in a permanent, peaceful now. There is no past to regret, and no future to anticipate. There is only this singular, perfectly still moment, stretching endlessly into the dark. Feel the ultimate liberation of this temporal and physical weightlessness. You are free from the ticking clock. You are free from the heavy pull of the ground. Your thoughts, if they arise at all, do not stick or linger. They simply drift outward, unanchored, much like a solitary cloud of interstellar gas that slowly and beautifully disperses into the vacuum. You watch as your worldly concerns expand, thin out, and eventually fade into the invisible background of the cosmos. They dissolve effortlessly, requiring no struggle, no resistance, and no effort to banish. You just let them drift away, and the infinite space welcomes them, neutralizing their weight and leaving you incredibly light. Imagine the gentle dispersion of a nebula that has completed its work. After nurturing new light, the remaining veils of gas do not collapse. They gently, passively expand outward. They thin into the pristine cool of the void, their beautiful pastel colors stretching and softening until they become one with the invisible dark. This is the exact sensation occurring within your own mind. The concentrated density of your daily focus, the tight clusters of planning and remembering, are now softly expanding. They are drifting apart, losing their heavy structure, dissolving into a peaceful, formless state of pure relaxation. You are shedding the armor of gravity and the confines of earthly structure. The panorama before you is a masterpiece of tranquility. The deep violet canvas is punctuated by the soft, distant shimmering of ancient galaxies, their light bent and magnified into graceful, luminous arcs by the gentle curvature of space. These stretched shapes offer a natural cosmic lens, revealing the hidden, peaceful architecture of the universe. You do not need to understand the complex mathematics of this beautiful sight. You only need to absorb its calming geometry. The arcs of light form slow, lazy smiles across the dark, reassuring you that the universe is vast enough to hold everything, yet gentle enough to cradle your resting mind. Your physical form feels as though it has merged completely with the zero-gravity environment. The boundary between your skin and the pristine cool of space becomes wonderfully indistinct. You are expanding. Your awareness spreads out, drifting past the local stars, gliding over the warped fabric of space-time, and reaching into the furthest, quietest corners of the galaxy. You are everywhere and nowhere. A pure consciousness, floating in a sea of absolute calm. The freedom is absolute. There is no right or wrong way to exist in this space. You simply are. In this boundless expansion, your breath becomes the only subtle rhythm in an otherwise perfectly still universe. It is a slow, effortless rise and fall, echoing the most ancient, gentle pulses of the cosmos. You do not force the breath, you simply observe it as it flows, as natural and unhurried as a comet coasting through the furthest, coldest reaches of the outer system. The deep violet expanse offers no resistance to your passage. The dark matter parts like invisible, silky water, guiding your weightless form further into the sanctuary of sleep. You have surrendered the need to steer, the need to anticipate, the need to know what comes next. Let the deep silence fill you. Let the horizonless view soothe your tired eyes. The universe is endlessly patient, and it has all the time in existence to simply be still with you. As the concept of time remains frozen in the beautiful, relativistic mirror of the distant dark, you are gifted an eternity to rest. Every muscle, every nerve, every cell in your body surrenders to the drift. You are floating on the gentlest current imaginable, a microscopic traveler completely at peace within the macrocosm. You are unanchored. You are unburdened. You are eternally, beautifully free. The cosmos stretches out in a boundless display of dark velvet and soft, ancient light. An infinite playground where the only rule is to relax, drift, float, dissolve. Let the weightlessness carry you deeper into the quiet night, into a state of rest so profound that it mirrors the absolute stillness of the vacuum itself. The engine is off. The journey continues on the softest whisper of inertia. You are safe in the endless, horizonless embrace of the expansive dark. As you float effortlessly in the boundless, horizonless expanse of the universe, having released every earthly burden into the deep silence, a very subtle, profoundly gentle shift begins to occur. You have traveled so far, drifting through the most magnificent, unburdened corners of the cosmos. Your mind has expanded to touch the very edges of the velvet ocean. But every grand journey, no matter how beautiful, eventually seeks the comforting embrace of home. Slowly, very slowly, your vessel of starlight begins to recognize the quiet coordinate of your return. There is no sudden turn, no jarring shift in momentum. It is simply a natural, elegant curving of your path, a graceful arc that begins to guide you back toward the sanctuary of your rest. The deep, infinite violet of the open void begins to soften, gradually giving way to a new, comforting palette of light. In the immeasurable distance, the faint, the familiar glow of a local star begins to warm the horizon. It is not the blinding, demanding light of a busy morning, but the soft, amber radiance of a permanent twilight, the pristine chill of deep space, which so effectively cooled your racing thoughts, now slowly begins to transition. A delicate, ambient warmth seeps into your vessel, spreading through the quiet air like the radiant heat of an ancient, well-tended hearth. It is a cozy, golden temperature that signals safety, wrapping around your weightless form and preparing you for the gentle descent. As your starlight vessel coasts along this homeward trajectory, you glide past distant, peaceful worlds wrapped in thick, protective layers. The atmospheres of some exoplanets glow faintly as they heat up in starlight. They emit a soft radiance, a delicate glow that illuminates the dark with hues of warm gold and burnt orange. These glowing atmospheres are not burning. They are simply basking in the gentle, ambient energy of their quiet neighborhoods. They serve as beautiful, luminous beacons, guiding your vessel down, through the tranquil layers of space. Your speed, already a slow and majestic drift, begins to decrease even further. You are coasting now, barely moving, letting the natural, loving gravity of your home system draw you in. Everything is slowing down. The rush of thoughts, the rhythm of the stars, the very beat of your own heart. You are entering the final, most peaceful phase of your cosmic voyage. And as we approach this quiet docking station, I want you to know that this sanctuary will always remain here for you, suspended in the dark, waiting for your return, to ensure you always have a safe launch pad to return to the stars. Make sure you are subscribed. Let this channel be your nightly gravity, holding you safe when the world feels too fast. Let this be the quiet port where your mind can safely anchor, night after night, long after the waking world has gone to sleep. The amber glow deepens, casting a warm, honey-colored light across your vision. We are crossing the threshold of your atmosphere now, gliding silently through the uppermost layers of quiet clouds. There is no turbulence here, no friction to shake your vessel. It is a descent as smooth as falling silk. As you sink deeper into this protective envelope, you begin to feel a sensation that you had joyfully abandoned earlier in our journey. But now, it returns not as a heavy, demanding force, but as an old, beloved friend. Gravity is coming back to you. Out in the boundless void, weightlessness was your freedom. But here, in the sanctuary of your room, gravity becomes your ultimate comfort. It does not pull you down with the stressful demands of the day. Instead, it arrives as a warm, weighted blanket, woven from the very fabric of the earth itself. Feel it now, settling gently over your shoulders, across your chest, resting softly upon your tired limbs. It is the universe's way of giving you a deep, reassuring hug. The earth is reaching up to hold you, anchoring your physical form so that your mind can continue to rest safely. You do not need to float anymore, because you are perfectly caught. You are held. Let the beautiful, heavy warmth of this gentle gravity press you softly into your sanctuary. Feel the reality of your surroundings returning, but only the most comforting parts. Feel the solid, undeniable support of the mattress beneath you. It is your personal docking bay, designed perfectly to cradle the unique shape of your body. Notice the incredible softness of the fabric resting against your skin. A tactile comfort that the empty vacuum of space could never provide. The pillow beneath your head rises to meet you, absorbing the weight of your thoughts, supporting your neck, and allowing every single muscle in your face and jaw to completely, utterly relax. The golden amber light of the atmosphere mirrors the warm, dim glow of your room, or perhaps the comforting darkness behind your closed eyelids. You are safe. You are still. The expansive journey you just took is now folding neatly into the cozy dimensions of your bed. You have traveled through distant galaxies and ancient starlight, through worlds made of quiet majesty, and through cosmic landscapes that unfolded gently around you. But now, let all of that sink into the background like a fading tide. The stars have done their work. They have shown you their eternal patience. And now they are gently tucking you in for the night. Sink deeper into the mattress. Allow the warm, protective gravity to do all the work. There is absolutely no effort required from you to stay here. You do not need to hold yourself up. You do not need to brace against the world. You can simply melt into the softness beneath you, letting the bed absorb every ounce of remaining tension. Your body feels heavy, pleasantly tired, and completely at peace, bathed in a residual, warm glow that radiates from the center of your chest all the way down to the tips of your toes. Drift now into the quiet part of the night where the rush of thoughts has completely dissolved, and the edges of wakefulness have grown incredibly soft. There is nothing you need to remember and nothing you need to hold on to. The events of the day, the memories of the long journey, they are all fading into a warm, comfortable blur. The universe will continue its slow and patient motion without any effort at all from you. Your only task now is to surrender to the heavy, sweet comfort of your earthly cocoon. Your breathing is slow, rhythmic, deep. Feel the breath settle in your chest as if it were rising and falling with some distant, comforting cosmic rhythm. Each inhale draws in the warm, ambient peace of your room. Each exhale gathers the last traces of the day and sinks you just a fraction of an inch deeper into the soft, welcoming gravity of your bed. The cosmic winds have died down entirely. The starlight vessel is safely anchored. You are wrapped in the quietest, warmest embrace the earth can offer. Imagine the stars thinning into a soft glow behind your eyelids. They are no longer vast, sweeping galaxies, but tiny, golden embers keeping watch over your room. They whisper that the journey was beautiful, but the rest is even better. The warm glow of re-entry has settled into a steady, comfortable temperature, the exact warmth of a heavy quilt on a quiet, undisturbed night. You are completely enveloped in safety. The gravitational blanket holds you secure, ensuring that your dreams will be peaceful and your physical rest will be profound. Every muscle totally relaxed, every thought completely still. The transition from the boundless, weightless, infinite to the warm, heavy comfort of your sanctuary is perfectly complete. You are home. You are held. The universe is watching over you, and the earth is carrying your weight. Let the gentle heaviness pull you down into the deepest, most restorative sleep. There is nowhere else to go, nothing else to be. Just this warm, heavy, perfect stillness, slowly fading into the quiet. golden dark. Now that your physical form is safely anchored back in the warm sanctuary of your room, allow the profound stillness of the journey to seep deep into your bones. The vast, sweeping voyage across the velvet ocean has beautifully concluded, but the ancient peace you gathered from the stars remains with you. It is folded softly into your resting mind, a permanent gift from the cosmos. As your body sinks further and further into the supportive gravity of your mattress, feel the rigid edges of your physical form begin to soften. The sharp lines of the waking world, the boundaries that separate you from the quiet of the room, slowly begin to dissolve. You are no longer just an individual resting in a bed. You are merging with the gentle darkness, becoming one with the slow, eternal breath of the silent night. Look into the comfortable shadows behind your closed eyes. Imagine the stars thinning into a soft glow behind your eyelids. They are not distant astronomical bodies any longer. Their ancient, peaceful light has become a part of your own internal landscape. Consider the profound, staggering patience of those celestial guardians. Stars do not struggle to shine. They do not force their light into the cold void, nor do they exhaust themselves trying to burn brighter or faster than their cosmic neighbors. They simply exist. They rest securely in the dense, warm core of their own being, allowing their natural radiance to spill out into the darkness effortlessly over billions of years. They are eternal in their patience, completely unbothered by the passing of eons. You, too, to possess this exact same cosmic patience deep within your own core, there is no need to struggle against the current of your thoughts tonight. You do not need to try to sleep. You only need to gently allow sleep to arrive. You have done enough for today. Every task you completed, every challenge you navigated, every breath you took, it was all enough. The universe has existed for billions of years without ever once needing to hurry. It took millions of years for a single, acquired cloud of dust to weave itself into a star, and it took billions more for that star's light to travel across the infinite vacuum just to gently brush against your skin. In the grand, timeless scale of the cosmos, your need to rush, to achieve, to be anything more than you perfectly are right now, simply dissolves into the dark. You are complete. You are entirely whole. Let all of that sink into the background like a fading tide. The heavy concerns of tomorrow belong exclusively to tomorrow. The lingering echoes of yesterday have already drifted away on the invisible solar winds, scattered into the abyss where they can no longer reach you. Right here, in this exact, quiet coordinate of space and time, there is nothing you need to remember and nothing you need to hold on to. You can finally lay down the heavy armor of earthly responsibility. You can uncurl your hands, releasing your grip on the day. You can let the muscles in your forehead, your jaw, and your neck completely melt into the pillow beneath you. The universe will continue its slow and patient motion without any effort at all from you. The world will turn. The galaxies will waltz, and the moon will trace its silver path, all without requiring a single ounce of your energy. You are safe here. Let these words wash over your tired mind like a gentle, repeating wave on a quiet shore. You are safe here. Your dark room is a protective shell, a cozy microcosm of the vast, sheltering nebula you visited earlier tonight. Nothing can demand your attention now. The universe holds you. It holds you in the quiet, loving gravity of the earth. in the steady, automatic rhythm of your beating heart, and in the timeless, unconditional embrace of the night. Rest now. Rest now, knowing that the great celestial spheres are turning exactly as they should, and that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Feel the breath settle in your chest as if it were rising and falling with some distant cosmic rhythm. You are floating in a place where the night welcomes you fully. Each inhale gathers the last traces of the day. Each exhale lets them drift away. This simple, involuntary act of breathing is your physical connection to the eternal. It is the exact same quiet rhythm of expansion and contraction that governs the birth of nebulae and the sleep of ancient suns. As the air leaves your lungs, feel a wave of profound relaxation cascade down through your entire body, melting away any microscopic pockets of tension that might have hidden in your shoulders, your back, or your feet. You are dissolving into pure comfort. The silence in your room is no longer just the absence of worldly noise. It is a rich, heavy tapestry of cosmic peace. Let your thoughts move more slowly. If a random fragment of a thought floats into your awareness, do not push it away and do not hold on to it. Simply watch it, just as you would watch a faint, lonely comet passing quietly through the dark. Watch it fade. Watch it merge with the shadows. Watch it dissolve into the timeless expanse of your resting mind. Let your body rest a little deeper. Feel your mind become lighter and quieter. Like a small moon settling into a peaceful orbit. A moon does not labor to stay in its orbit. It does not stress or strain to maintain its path. It simply surrenders to the gentle, inevitable pull of the planet it loves. Surrender now to the inevitable pull of sleep. The eternal forces of gravity and momentum that guide the planets and shape the galaxies are the very same natural forces that are gently pulling your consciousness down into the healing depths of slumber. You are an integral part of this ancient, flawless system. There is no destination you need to reach. You have already arrived at the absolute center of your own peace. You are safe here. The gravity that anchors your physical body to the bed is the same gravitational love that holds the entire Milky Way together in the dark. It is a fundamental law of nature, keeping you secure so that your mind can wander free in the boundless landscape of your dreams. The universe holds you. It knows your quiet weariness, and it has masterfully prepared this deep, velvety night specifically for your restoration. Rest now. Let the boundaries of your physical self blur and fade into the ambient warmth of the room. You are merging with the quiet. You are becoming the peace you have so patiently sought. As the last conscious thoughts begin to thin out and lose their defined shape, allow a feeling of deep, unconditional validation to settle over your spirit. You do not need to earn this rest. You do not need to prove your worth to the cosmos. Rest is your birthright as a living, breathing creature made of ancient star stuff. The stars shine simply because it is their nature. You rest simply because it is yours. The night sky does not judge the earth for turning its face away from the sun to sleep. It covers the world in a beautiful blanket of darkness and watches over it with a billion shimmering, patient eyes. You are safe. You are still. Let the very concept of time slip away completely. In the eternal space you now occupy, there are no hours to count, no minutes to measure, and no alarms to anticipate. There is only the long, beautiful continuum of the dark. The past is a completed story, written in starlight that has already passed you by. The future is an unformed cloud of gentle potential, waiting patiently in the vast distance. The only reality is this soft, melting present, only the calm that gathers around you, patient and warm. Settle into that calm now. Let it carry you the rest of the way. Let the quiet wisdom of the vacuum completely erase the chaotic noise of the terrestrial world. You are a child of the universe, made of ancient elements and boundless potential. But right now, your only purpose is to be completely still, to dissolve into the warmth, to merge with the night, to fade gracefully into the ultimate, timeless quiet. You are safe here. The universe holds you. Rest now. The journey is complete. The long voyage across the velvet ocean has come to a quiet end. The universe is preparing for rest. The great, turning wheels of the cosmos are slowing down. They are stopping. The world has stopped. Everything is perfectly still. There is no more movement. There is nowhere to go. There is nothing to see. The deep violet of space is darkening. It is turning into a rich, soft black. The velvet darkness is taking over. It is a warm darkness. It is a heavy darkness. It wraps around you like a thick, heavy blanket. The universe is powering down. Your mind is powering down. Your body feels the heavy gravity of the earth. The gravity is a comfort. It is a warm embrace. It pulls you gently downward. It pulls you safely into the bed. You are heavy. You are so heavy. Your body is sinking into the mattress, sinking down, sinking deeper. Bring your awareness to your feet. Your feet are resting. They are tired from the day. Now they can stop. They are heavy. They feel like the dense, quiet cores of ancient planets. They sink into the soft fabric of the bed. They sink deeper. The gravity holds them. They are warm. They are perfectly still. They will not move. They do not need to move. The toes are heavy. The heels are heavy, sinking deeper. Heavy and still. The heaviness moves up. It moves slowly into your legs. Your legs are relaxing. The muscles let go. The tension dissolves. It fades into the dark. Your legs are heavy. They are warm and heavy. They sink down into the mattress. The bed rises to hold them. You are sinking deeper. The gravity pulls gently. The gravity says, "Rest now." Your legs obey. They melt into the bed. They merge with the darkness. The calves are heavy. The knees are heavy. The thighs are heavy. They are completely still. There is no movement, only the heavy, warm silence. The heaviness continues to rise. It flows slowly into your hands. Your hands are resting. The fingers are loose. The palms are warm. Your hands are heavy. They feel like quiet, ancient stones resting on the surface of a silent moon. They have finished their work. They have let go of the day. They sink into the bed. They are pulled down by the gentle gravity. Your arms are heavy. They are so heavy. The weight of your arms is a deep comfort. They press into the mattress. They sink deeper, deeper into the warmth, deeper into the silence. The wrists are heavy. The forearms are heavy. The elbows are heavy. Your hands and arms are perfectly still. They will not move. Your chest is heavy. Your back is heavy. Your entire body is sinking into the bed. You feel the slow, gentle rhythm of your breath. Your breath is the only thing left. It is slow. It is so very slow. It matches the slow, silent rotation of the earth. You breathe in, the chest rises slowly. You breathe out, the chest falls slowly. With every breath out, you sink deeper. You sink heavier into the bed. The breath is warm. The breath is slow. Inhale the velvet darkness. Exhale the last traces of the day. The breath is a gentle wave, a wave in a silent, dark ocean, rising, falling, slower now, heavier now. The heaviness reaches your shoulders. Your shoulders drop. The invisible weight of the world is gone. It has drifted away into the vacuum of space. It is completely gone. Your shoulders sink into the mattress. They sink into the pillow. The gravity pulls them down, down into the warmth, down into the silence. Your neck relaxes. The tiny muscles in your neck let go. They dissolve. They fade into the velvet dark. Your head is heavy. Your head sinks deep into the pillow. The pillow holds you safely. You are anchored. You are heavy. You are sinking deeper. Your face is soft. All the expressions of the day are gone. Your forehead is smooth. Your jaw is loose. Your lips are softly closed. Your eyes are closed. Your eyelids are heavy. They are so heavy. They feel like two quiet planets. Two planets settling into their final, resting orbit. They have closed for the night. The gravity holds them shut. They are warm. They are heavy. They are completely still. The space behind your eyes is dark. A beautiful, empty, velvet dark. There is nothing to look at. There is nothing to see. The darkness is safe. The darkness is warm. In this velvet darkness, the universe is dimming. The cosmos is turning off its lights. Far away in your mind, you see a single, distant star. It glows softly. Then, it slowly fades. It fades into the black. The light is gone. Another star dims. It loses its light. It fades away. The universe is shutting down. The galaxies are pulling the dark velvet covers over themselves. The nebulas are turning off their colors. The bright pastel lights are gone. Only the soft, rich black remains. The universe is going to sleep. You are going to sleep. A star on the left side of your vision dims. It fades away. A star on the right side of your vision dims. It fades away. The cosmic lights are turning off. One by one. There is no rush. It happens slowly, dimming, fading, gone. The silence grows deeper. The darkness grows richer. It is a thick, warm darkness. It fills your mind. It empties your thoughts. There is no light to keep you awake. There is no sound to disturb your rest. There is only the deep silence. The silence is heavy. The silence is warm. You are drifting now. You are drifting in the dark. Your body is heavy, sinking deeper. You are sinking deeper into the bed. The bed is a safe harbor in the dark. You are held. You are protected. Heavy, sinking, deeper, drift, silence, warm, slow. Your breathing is so slow. It is a whisper in the dark. Your heart beats with a slow, steady rhythm, a calm, resting rhythm, the rhythm of a sleeping world. You are heavy, sinking deeper. The velvet darkness wraps around you. It covers your heavy legs. It covers your heavy arms. It covers your heavy chest. It covers your heavy head. Drift, silence, warm, slow. There is nothing else. The world has stopped. The stars are dark. The sky is black. The room is quiet. The bed is soft. The gravity is warm. You are heavy. You are sinking. You are drifting into the deepest part of the night. Every time you breathe out, you sink deeper, deeper into the mattress, deeper into the dark, deeper into the silence. Your body is a heavy weight, safely anchored. Your mind is a slow wave, gently flattening out. The waves are stopping. The ocean is still. The velvet darkness is everywhere. Heavy, sinking, deeper. The words lose their meaning. The thoughts fade away. They dissolve like mist in the dark. There is only the feeling of gravity. The warm, heavy gravity, pulling you down, holding you safe. You are drifting down into the dark. Drift, silence, warm, slow. The stars are gone. The light is gone. The noise is gone. Only the sleep remains. The sleep is coming. The sleep is here. It is heavy. It is sinking into you. You are sinking into it. The two of you merge in the dark. You become the silence. You become the rest. Heavy, sinking, deeper. Your eyelids are sealed shut by the warm gravity. Your hands are completely still. Your feet are completely still. Your breath is slow, slow and warm. The universe is resting. You are resting. The shutdown is complete. The mind is quiet. The body is asleep. Drift, silence, warm, slow. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. Just the heavy, warm, dark, sinking down, sinking deeper. The velvet dark, the quiet night. You are safe. You are heavy. You are gone into the dark. Heavy, sinking, deeper, drift, silence, warm, slow. You have reached the very edge of the waking world. The starlight vessel that carried you gently through the velvet ocean has come to a complete and final halt. The engines of your mind are entirely silent. There is no momentum left, only the pure, passive drift of a consciousness that has fully surrendered to the night. You are hovering gracefully on the boundary of deep, restorative sleep. The hypnagogic state washes over you like a gentle tide, blurring the lines between the cosmos and your own quiet breath. I am here to stand guard over your rest, ensuring that absolutely nothing pierces this perfect, heavy silence. We will now begin the final, slow descent into the dark. 10. You are floating deeper into the embrace of the dark. In the furthest reaches of your imagination, a sweeping layer of a pastel nebula slowly loses its glow. The translucent pinks and soft violets fade gently into the background, blending seamlessly with the shadows. As that cosmic light dims, the outermost layer of your earthly anxiety completely dissolves. The worries about tomorrow simply evaporate into the vacuum, leaving no trace behind. Your mind is being wiped clean, smoothed out like a tranquil sea of dark glass. The heavy, warm gravity of your bed holds you perfectly in place. There is no need to hold on anymore. You are safe. Sleep is here. Good night. 9. The descent continues. Slow and unhurried. Somewhere in the vast, silent galaxy, an ancient, golden star decides its work is done for the epoch. It slowly powers down its radiant core, tucking its warmth into the center of its being, and its light fades from the sky. Just as that star turns off its light, the active thoughts in your mind mimic this peaceful surrender. Any remaining whisper of planning, of remembering, of analyzing, simply dissolves into the endless, silent vacuum. Your consciousness is dimming, growing wonderfully heavy and beautifully thick. Your breathing is a slow, steady tide moving in the dark. There is nothing to figure out. You are safe. Sleep is here. Good night. 8. Sinking further still. The gentle cosmic dust that guided your journey through the interstellar medium now settles quietly onto the unseen floor of the universe. The particles stop their slow dance and finally rest. As they settle, the weight in your own limbs increases. It is a beautiful, comforting heaviness that pins you softly to your sanctuary. Your muscles surrender their very last microscopic hold. Your fingers are motionless. Your toes are entirely still. The physical world has faded away, leaving only the sensation of warm, heavy gravity cradling your form. The darkness behind your eyelids is rich, velvety, and endlessly deep. You are held safely in the palm of the night. You are safe. Sleep is here. Good night. 7. Drifting down into the quietest layers of the mind, a pair of twin stars, which have danced a slow, gravitational waltz for billions of years, finally come to rest. They dim their ancient fires and merge harmoniously with the background of the night. With their fading light, the emotional weight of your day, every conversation, every expectation, every interaction detaches from your spirit and floats away. It is lost forever in the boundless expanse, unable to ever reach you here. You are perfectly empty, perfectly full of peace. The room around you is a silent fortress, guarding your transition into the dream world. You have permission to let go completely. You are safe. Sleep is here. Good night. 6. The great, sweeping spiral arms of a distant galaxy stop their majestic turning. Time itself has paused its march across the heavens. The clock no longer exists in this space. There is no past, and there is no future. There is only the long, eternal, and perfectly still present. Your chest rises and falls with the slow, ancient rhythm of a sleeping cosmos. With every exhale, you sink another fraction of an inch into the heavy mattress. You are drifting into the deepest, most insulated layers of the dark. The universe has wrapped its velvet blanket around your shoulders, tucking you in against the chill of the waking world. You are safe. Sleep is here. Good night. 5. We are halfway to the absolute bottom of the ocean of sleep. A wandering, rogue planet, dark and quiet, passes by without a single sound, perfectly content in its peaceful solitude. You, too, are completely content in this quiet isolation. The boundaries of your physical body have completely blurred into the soft shadows of your room. You are becoming the night. You are becoming the silence. The temperature is a perfect, pristine cool that soothes your resting mind, balanced perfectly by the warm, heavy gravity of your blankets. You are insulated from all harm, wrapped tightly in a cocoon of celestial peace. Nothing can disturb this perfect equilibrium. You are safe. Sleep is here. Good night. 4. Moving deeper into the heavy trance of slumber, in the vast, infinite sky of your mind, a cluster of silver stars quietly shuts its eyes. The darkness grows thicker, richer, and more comforting than ever before. Your breath is so shallow, so incredibly peaceful. It barely disturbs the silence of the room. The sensation of sinking has brought you closer to the absolute floor of your dreams. You are anchored in pure tranquility. There are no more words to process, no more images to decipher. The cosmic lullaby has done its vital work, smoothing out every ripple in your consciousness. You are a silent passenger on a motionless ship. You are safe. Sleep is here. Good night. 3. Only 3 small, distant embers of starlight remain in the vast expanse of your awareness. They pulse weakly, gently, ready to give in to the eternal rest. Your mind is a calm, flat mirror, reflecting only the beautiful, empty, dark. There is absolutely nothing left to solve. There is nothing left to carry. You are as light as a single atom of hydrogen drifting in the void, yet as safely anchored as the heaviest core of a sleeping world. The silence is a physical presence, a warm companion that holds your hand in the dark. The universe is standing guard, ensuring your peace is absolute and unbroken. You are safe. Sleep is here. Good night. 2. The second to last star closes its heavy eye. The darkness is now almost absolute. It is a rich, thick, comforting blanket of pure void that covers you completely. You have surrendered everything to the night. Your consciousness is barely a flicker, a soft ember ready to be extinguished by the gentle breath of the cosmos. The heavy, warm gravity is the only sensation left, pressing you softly into the restorative depths of sleep. You are entirely disconnected from the surface world. You are breathing in perfect unison with the silent, sleeping galaxies. There is no distance between you and the peace of the universe. You are one and the same. You are safe. Sleep is here. Good night. 1. The final star gently fades away. Total, beautiful, comforting darkness. The engine is permanently off. The drift is eternal. You have successfully crossed the sleepy event horizon, leaving the waking world far, far behind. You are perfectly suspended in the timeless, weightless void of deep sleep. The sanctuary is locked, secured by the ancient silence of the stars. You are completely and utterly at rest. The night has claimed you in its softest, most loving embrace. There is nothing more to say, and nothing more to hear. The journey is over, and the dream has begun. You are perfectly, undeniably safe. Sleep is here. Good night. Good night. Traveler, the stars will watch over you. Sweet dreams.